After 75, the body changes in ways most people never expect. Legs feel weaker. Getting out of a chair feels slower. Carrying groceries suddenly feels heavier. And many seniors assume this is just normal aging. But the truth is, a big part of that decline is often linked to muscle loss, and in many cases, it can be slowed down. Research shows that aging muscle becomes less responsive to food protein over time, and that is one reason strength can fade faster in later life. Now here is where this gets interesting. Most people think only meat, eggs, or protein powder matter for muscle, but there is one fruit that deserves far more attention in a senior diet. Not because it beats eggs as a complete protein, but because it helps the body in several muscle-related ways at once. That fruit is guava. A cup of guava contains about 4.2 grams of protein, while one large egg contains about 6.28 grams. So eggs still win on concentrated protein. But guava brings other advantages to the table that many older adults desperately need. And that is what this video is about. Stay until the end, because I am going to show you why guava can be a smart fruit after 75, how it supports muscle in ways most people overlook, the biggest mistakes seniors make when trying to build strength, and the best way to actually use this fruit in real life without fooling yourself into thinking fruit alone can rebuild your body. 2. Why muscle loss speeds up after 75. After 75, the body becomes more vulnerable to a condition many people have never heard of. Sarcopenia. This is the age-related loss of muscle mass. And strength. It does not just affect how someone looks, it affects balance, mobility, confidence, independence, and even the ability to recover after illness or a simple fall. Lower protein intake has been linked with a greater likelihood of sarcopenia in older adults, which is why nutrition becomes so important in this stage of life. One of the biggest reasons this happens is something experts often describe as anabolic resistance. In simple words, the muscles of an older adult do not respond to meals as efficiently as they did decades earlier. That means the same breakfast that once maintained strength may no longer be enough. This is why many experts now suggest that older adults often need more than the basic adult protein recommendation if the goal is maintaining muscle and physical function. And there is another problem. Many seniors eat too little at breakfast, eat very little protein overall, avoid resistance exercise, and sometimes fill up on foods that satisfy the tongue but do not nourish the muscles. So the body slowly begins to break down more than it rebuilds. That is when fatigue rises, posture changes, walking slows down, and daily life becomes harder than it should be. 3. The fruit we're talking about, guava. So, why guava? Because among fruits, guava is unusually impressive. It is not a miracle fruit, and it is not a replacement for eggs, fish, dairy, beans, soy, or other richer protein sources. But it is one of the more protein-containing fruits, and it also delivers fiber, potassium, and a remarkable amount of vitamin C. Those nutrients matter because muscle health is not only about protein grams, it is also about tissue repair, inflammation control, hydration support, appetite, and the ability to build a better overall meal. Picture this. An older adult who struggles to eat heavy meals may find guava easier, fresher, and more appealing than dense animal foods early in the day. Guava can add nutrition without feeling greasy or heavy. That matters more than people realize, because one of the hidden enemies of strength after 75 is low appetite. When appetite drops, protein intake often drops with it. A nutrient-dense fruit that improves the quality of a meal can be a helpful tool. And here is the deeper point. Guava is not powerful because it is a magic protein fruit. It is powerful because it can support a muscle-friendly eating pattern. It can help older adults build a breakfast or snack that is richer in nutrients, easier to digest, and easier to repeat consistently. And consistency is what protects the body over time. 4. How guava may help support muscle and strength. First, guava helps by bringing some protein to the plate. Again, it does not beat eggs in protein quality or concentration. A large egg has more protein and is a complete protein source, but guava is still notable for a fruit and that matters when it is used to strengthen an already protein-rich meal instead of replacing one. Second, guava is rich in vitamin C, and that matters for more than immunity. Vitamin C is essential for collagen production. Collagen is a major structural protein found in connective tissues, including tendons, ligaments, skin, and supportive structures around muscle. In later life, strong muscles alone are not enough. Seniors also need resilient tissues that help them move, stabilize joints, and recover from strain. Guava is one of the standout foods for vitamin C content. Third, guava provides potassium and fiber. Potassium supports fluid balance, nerve signaling, and muscle contraction. Fiber helps with digestion and gut health, which can indirectly help appetite, blood sugar stability, and meal regularity. For many older adults, constipation, bloating, or unstable blood sugar can quietly reduce food intake and make it harder to eat enough protein during the day. A fruit that supports the gut can indirectly support the muscles too. And fourth, guava brings antioxidants that may help the body deal with oxidative stress. As we age, inflammation and oxidative stress can make physical decline worse. A food pattern rich in plant compounds, alongside enough protein and activity, can help create a better internal environment for healthy aging. That is why the smartest muscle-building plan after 75 is never just eat more protein. It is eat enough protein inside a nutrient-dense lifestyle. 5. The best way to eat guava for muscle support after 75. This is where most people get it wrong. They hear that a fruit is good for muscle, then they eat the fruit by itself and expect transformation. That is not how the body works. Guava works best when it is paired with a stronger protein source. Think of guava as the helper, not the hero by itself. One excellent option is to eat sliced guava with Greek yogurt, plain high-protein yogurt, cottage cheese, or kefir. That combination gives the body more complete protein plus vitamin C, calcium, hydration, and a more satisfying texture. Another smart option is blending guava into a smoothie with unsweetened yogurt, milk, or fortified soy beverage. That can be especially useful for seniors who chew slowly, tire easily, or do better with softer foods. You can also combine guava with a protein-rich breakfast instead of eating it alone. For example, eggs on the side with guava slices, or oatmeal topped with guava plus nuts, and a side of yogurt. The goal is simple. Do not let fruit replace the protein. Let fruit upgrade the meal. That single shift can completely change the nutritional value of breakfast after 75. As a practical habit, many older adults may do well with guava 2 to 4 times per week as part of breakfast or an afternoon snack, depending on digestion, appetite, and overall diet. People with diabetes or kidney issues should tailor fruit portions and total diet with a qualified clinician, because the right plan depends on the whole medical picture. 6. The 5 biggest mistakes seniors make when trying to rebuild muscle. The first mistake is believing that one superfood can do everything. It cannot. Muscle is built through a combination of enough daily protein, regular movement, and time. A useful fruit can support that process, but it cannot replace it. The second mistake is eating too little protein early in the day. Many seniors eat toast, tea, or fruit only, then wonder why they feel weak. Muscles need building blocks throughout the day, not just at dinner. Research suggests that meal-based protein intake matters, not just the total at the end of the day. The third mistake is avoiding strength activity out of fear. But the National Institute on Aging notes that strength training can help older adults maintain muscle mass, improve mobility, and support healthier aging. Even chair stands, light resistance bands, wall push-ups, and supervised exercises can make a difference when done safely and consistently. The fourth mistake is underestimating recovery. Poor sleep, dehydration, illness, low-calorie intake, and long sedentary periods all work against muscle maintenance. And the fifth mistake is chasing exaggeration instead of truth. That is why this video matters. The real secret is not fantasy. The real secret is building a body-friendly routine that you can repeat every day. So here is the truth. After 75, muscle loss is common, but it is not something you should ignore. Eggs are still a stronger, complete protein source than fruit, but guava can be a surprisingly smart addition to a senior diet because it offers some protein, high vitamin C, fiber, potassium, and a fresh, practical way to improve the quality of meals. When paired with real protein and regular strength activity, it can become part of a very powerful routine for aging with more strength and confidence. And that is the message I want every viewer to remember. Do not wait until weakness steals your independence. Start supporting your muscles now, one meal at a time, one habit at a time, one smarter choice at a time. Healthy aging is not about finding one miracle. It is about giving your body what it actually needs. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and share it with someone over 60 who needs this information. And tell me in the comments, have you ever eaten guava this way before? Or what is your favorite strength-supporting breakfast after 75?